What up, Ninja Clan, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am, as always, your host, the Atomic Ninja G, and this is a very overdue channel update in the form of Inside the Mind of G, because that's what I've called it. So if you remember way back in January, when the last update was, in that update I did say that every month I was going to make one of these videos. Obviously, I haven't. Now, I did do one for February, and I did do one for March. They did not end up going up on the channel, for two reasons. Firstly, the one in February that I did, the audio was absolutely shocking. And there was no way really for me to save that video, and then I had to kind of just move on with other things. And by the time I got to March, I kind of realised that I was basically trying to shoehorn updates in. Like, I was trying to look for things to tell you guys rather than having things to just tell you, if that makes sense. So I kind of came to the decision that I would only really make these videos when I really have to make these videos. And so that's where we're at. So I have been saying for, a good 2 months now that I need to do a channel update. So here we are. So I've got my notebook here. It's a very informal video. It's not going to be edited or anything, so it's just going to be, it is what it is, kind of video. So yes, notebook here with notes. So what's new in the life of G? So if you remember, way back in January, I told you guys that I had taken all of December off because I was training to become a level 3 TA, which is a teaching assistant here in the UK, with the hopes of working in a school full-time as a TA. So, since January, I have passed that course. I finished all the work, I handed it all in, and I am now a fully qualified level 3 TA. Woohoo! So that's all done. It's dusted, I'm qualified and everything. And this week, in September, I started my first full week in a school. I've actually got a job in a school as agency. So I'm through an agency working in a school. I've got a couple of weeks through that agency worth of work. But I do also know that that school, which is a school that I've worked in a lot, has a job opening coming up, which I intend to apply for. So there is a very good chance that I end up being in that school permanently, which would be absolutely perfect. It's a school my kids go to. It's just around the corner from where I live. It would just be like the perfect job. So, yes, that is happening. So, why am I telling you this? What does that mean? Well, it means that the time I would normally have during the day, so basically any time between sort of 9 till sort of 3:30, is now all taken up with being in school. So all that time that I used to use to edit videos and to get things ready and to search for thumbnails and research topics and all that kind of stuff, all that stuff is gone now 5 days a week. So that's going to make production a lot slower. So that's what's new. Let's talk specifically then what that means for the channel. Let's talk about Disney Lorcana. As you will have noticed by now, I have completely dropped Star Wars from the channel. I love to play Star Wars Unlimited. It's a really good game. There's lots of exciting things going on. I've been to a couple of tournaments since January. I just don't have the time to keep up 2 games. And of those 2 games, Lorcana is my favourite. So, Lorcana's not going anywhere. Okay, we're not dropping Lorcana. It's not going anywhere. However, the editing process for Lorcana, for me personally, takes a long time. So currently we're on Fabled, which is set 9. I've still got a Trove video that I need to edit and put up for you guys to see. And I've got a couple of rounds of Gauntlet left to go. So the first 2 have come up. Either the first 2 or the first 3 episodes have gone out. I can't quite remember. But, spoilers for those of you watching this. There's more than 1 Gauntlet video left for me to put out. Okay? If you understand what that means and why that's a spoiler, then that's fine. But there's more than 1. So, yeah, and it's just a lot of editing. It's a lot of time to edit. The other problem I've had recently is that it's been the summer holidays, so it's 6 weeks off, but with 2 kids and my son's birthday, and I was doing an event in the church, kind of like a big children's community event. So there's a lot of stuff been going on over the 6 weeks holidays as well for me to do, not just sitting down with Lorcana stuff. And I've started a fairly big project for my Lorcana community in the league that I play in. So I'm kind of bouncing back and forth every other day between doing editing and doing this community project to benefit the local community with the league. So we are going to still have Lorcana. Lorcana is still going to be a big thing on this channel, but it might not be one a week. I wanted to get one video out a week. It's not always happened. Now that we're back in school and there's a bit more structure and stuff, and there's kind of less going on in that sense because we're all in school, maybe that'll speed up a little bit. I just have to get really disciplined and work out a new schedule for my life, basically, to make sure that I've got everything that needs to get done every week done without anything really suffering. So that's kind of what we're doing with this, and that's kind of why I'm giving this update. For those of you who love the Lorcana content on this channel, it's not going away. It might just be a bit slower than usual. And I'm going to stop talking about Lorcana now because I feel like I'm faffing on that. So what else? Streaming. Live stream. So the live stream has gone pretty well, I feel, over the last couple of months. So I'm going to stick to the live stream. It's going to be on Sundays, 3 p.m. So it was 2 p.m. originally. Was skipped. We moved it to 3 p.m. I've been playing a lot of Dreamlight Valley. So I played some Rita's Rewind at the start of the year. Then I played some Zelda, I think. And then I kind of dropped Zelda to do the Star Path on Dreamlight Valley. And I've never really stopped playing Dreamlight Valley. Now, the live streams originally were meant to be live streams where I just played stuff and just chatted with the community and hung out. It's become a Dreamlight Valley stream. So, this is my thinking. I might, because what I then did was I did a Sunday and I did a Wednesday live stream. I may stop. I stopped the Wednesday live stream for a while. Do you see what I mean by me not editing this at all? It's very rambly video. I'm very tired at the moment as well. So the Wednesday live stream I did stop because I needed to start it to do some stuff in Dreamlight Valley. So if you know the game, it was all about the Star Path, which is a big, like, month-long event. But they've changed how they do the Star Path. So I no longer require a Wednesday stream. So let me know in the comments below which of these 2 options you would like. I can either not stream on a Wednesday and dedicate that time to editing, which I'm happy to do. Or I can still live stream on a Wednesday, but Wednesdays will purely be something that's not Dreamlight Valley. It will be just something I can sit down for an hour, just play for an hour or hour and a half or something like that, and just hang out and play something different. So there's another problem I have with a live stream is that my son watches, and he's quite young, and there are some games on the Switch that I don't particularly want him to be watching me play, because they're just not appropriate for his age range, and my daughter as well. Now, if they see a thumbnail on YouTube and stuff, they are really good, my kids, at not watching those things. So I am thinking that maybe on a Wednesday, because I would stream when they're in bed, I could play some of those games, like the Arkham series, for example, the Batman Arkham series, or things like, what's it called, with Chell and Cake is a Lie. Aperture. Oh, what's it called? Portal. Or things like that. I could play more mature games then on a Wednesday night, and they will just know not to click on them because he watches me live stream on a Sunday. So yeah, we could do stuff like that. So let me know in the comments below. Would you guys rather me dedicate time to editing? Or maybe I just dedicate time to editing until I catch up and then I start live streaming on a Wednesday. I don't know. But I need to play with things like that and see how things are working. And again, it's not just about stuff for the channel. It's also about getting stuff done in just general life. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with the channel at the moment. The channel has come to be kind of like a side gig. It's like a side hustle rather than my main focus at the moment, because again, I've had lots of things going on and Christmas is coming up. So I've got a lot of things to start planning in my head for Christmas as well. In life, just with the kids and all that kind of stuff. I have to start planning a church Christmas play like I did last year. Lots and lots of things going on. I'll be in school. There'll be lots of extra bits and bobs going on as well. So that's kind of what's going on. And the other thing I wanted to ask, as an open-ended question for you guys at the end of this video, is what kind of content do you guys want to see? So for those of you who watch the live stream, what kind of live stream do you guys want to see? If you're particularly interested in Dreamlight Valley, what are the things that you want to see me do in Dreamlight Valley? If you are interested in me streaming other games on the Switch on like a Wednesday night or something, hey, what games would you like to see me play? I'm happy to do that. If you are into like card games and specifically Lorcana, what kind of content do you want to see? Do you want to see gameplay content? Do you want to see information videos? So for example, you know, set rotation is happening really, really soon. I think it happens this week, or it's just started. I can't remember if it's last week or next Friday. Set rotation legally comes in. Do you want me to make a video on what is set rotation? Why is it important? An information kind of video. Do you just want gameplay videos? I'm definitely going to finish the Gauntlet. I finished recording the Gauntlet, so I know how many Gauntlet videos I have. I've done the Trove one, so they need to all go out first. But we could talk about things like set rotation. We could talk about cards and card reveals. Card reveals I'm not so keen on, simply because Ravensburger just reveal things so fast. I don't know how to keep up with those things. But if that's the kind of stuff you want, I can work out a way of doing that. I can post those videos, or I can post those images to the channel, and we can do like little text things back and forth. I'm also planning on opening up a Discord. So I'm going to have a Lorcana channel on the Discord so we can talk about new cards and all that kind of stuff over on there as well. So this has been a very rambly video. So let me just try and concisely wrap up this entire thing, because I did have a plan and then I've written a couple of notes and we're all good. So Inside the Mind of G videos will happen as and when they need to happen, which is this kind of video. Fully fledged TA now, so I've got this job in the school which takes up a lot of my time. Lorcana is still going to be around, but editing is a pain in the butt. It takes a long time, so it is going to be coming. I'm just going to need you to be patient until I can get into a nice rhythm where I can get back to that one video a week place. Live streams will still happen on a Sunday. Let me know if you want different games on a Wednesday, or if you guys would rather me just edit the Lorcana stuff, or should I just catch up and then live stream? If you want me to live stream, what do you want me to play? If you want different types of content, what kind of content do you want to see? And what's good for you guys? What's helpful for you guys? And do you want to see different types of content altogether? Let me know. Let me know your ideas. I'm not promising I'm going to do everything that everyone suggests. But throw me some ideas and let me know. Also, Board in the Car is still going to sit on the shelf for now. That's not coming back anytime soon, but that is something I would consider to do in the future. So I think that's everything. Oh, and my goal to get to 500 subscribers this year. So we're currently sitting on 409 subscribers, which is really, really good. We've gone up a lot since January. Will we make 100 by December? I don't know. I don't know if we're going to make 500 by December. But that is okay, because the algorithm has changed and the way things are behind the scenes on YouTube have changed as well. So that's a bit of a pain. But I'd still like to get to 500 by the end of the year. So if we can, that would be fantastic. And if we don't, it's fine. We'll just move that goal to next year, and we'll make it next year's goal as well. I think that is everything. Let me know in the comments below anything you want to let me know. Thank you very much for watching this video. I have been the Atomic Ninja G. You guys have been awesome. And this has been a September Inside the Mind of G channel update.